that work has come down to this, and you are the world champion. Great stuff.
For Formula One, and our drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next. Back in the 60s, Mexico City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing. Well, we might not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless. So welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexico City Grand Prix. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right and the remaining 7 going to the left. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Watson, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Massa, Sainz, Ocon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Albon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Joe, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. You might experience some understeer. Norris has just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. You've lost some time to the car behind. Car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. We need to catch up with the car ahead. Gap is currently around 5 seconds. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Felipe is coming in for his stop now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.5 seconds. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.1 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.7 seconds. Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Final lap, push, push. me, I cannot complain about that one. That was an excellent drive, well done.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.